The Pot Heels are back with another episode. We got a lot to get into. We got title changes. We got heel turns. We got Bullet Club. We got inspiration. We got a lot. Chris G, the three-time baby making championess. Mary Jane. This is Blunt Impact. Ladies and gentlemen, heels and heelettes, welcome back to another episode of Blunt Impact. We are the Pot Heels. I am your boy Chris G, joined by my co-host, the three-time baby making championess, and we are joined, of course, by our co-host, Mary Jane. Like usual, Ness, how you feeling tonight?
Feeling mighty fine, good brother. True Hills, what's the deal? We are back and better
We,
than ever.
oh yeah, and better than ever. We're on our Eric Bischoff shit. We are here represented for True Heel Heat. If you are here for the first time at True Heel Heat, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. If you're on Facebook, send us an emoji. If you're on Twitch, I don't know what they do on Twitch, but
Yeah, I
send
don't
it
know what
to
they do
us.
on Twitch. How do you react on Twitch?
Yeah, react. I don't know how you react, but just react. send us a comment or something. Speaking of comments, you can comment on any platform, and we will be reading comments. But if you want your comment guaranteed to be read, you got to send us a super chat. $1 or more super chats. We're not greedy. Send us a super chat. You might get lucky and get another old MySpace photo. If you were here last week, you've seen a nice gem. Maybe we could dig another one up for a super chat. Who knows? But yes, remember to share this video. Of course, share it with all your wrestling fan friends. Cause or if they don't like wrestling and they just like to smoke pot, well, bring them along too. Cause that's what we do here at Blunt Impact. We do a little
Yes,
bit of
sir.
everything here. We do a lot of smoking and a lot of wrestling. That's just how it is. And of course, subscribe to the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. We want to thank everybody, all 2,000 subscribers. It's been a hell of a journey, and here we are sitting at 2K. Let's make the road to 3K that much more fun, and that's what we're going to do here, starting with this episode of Blunt Impact. It is Thursday, February 4th. 3rd. 3rd or 4th. I don't even know what fucking day it is. It's the
Third.
3rd.
It's the
It's the
third.
3rd.
Yeah.
February 3rd.
I don't even
Oh,
fucking remember either until you said something. Then I had to look at my watch. Got the date on it.
yeah. Losing track of time. As long as we don't lose track of Valentine's Day. That's the one day in Valentine's. There's one day in February we got marked down. But yes, February 3rd episode of Impact Wrestling. But before we get into it, we're going to light some Mary Jane. I'm going to count down from 3. We're going to go down to 1. And I'm going to light this bitch up. Ness going to light that bitch up. Everybody at home, we hope you light that bitch up. Just make sure it's the green bitch, not the white or gray bitch, or pink bitch, or, or brown bitch. It's got to be a green bitch.
It
Maybe
got
a
it.
little
Yeah.
purple. Maybe a little purple in it. Why not?
None of that stuff.
None of
We
that
don't, we
shit.
don't do that. We don't do that here.
Nope.
Not on
Remember,
camera,
guys.
at least.
You guys got to remember to smoke responsibly. Always, always smoke responsibly. Some comments before we light up. Alan Weinstein, yo, what's good, Pot Heels? What's up, chat fam? Our good boy Alan Weinstein. Can't wait to hear it. The magic words.
Yeah.
You, my boy Blue, I'm so high. I just realized this is live. I thought I was listening to a recording. It still just popped up in an autoplay.
Well, that's
Yo,
great. We're on autoplay and you're
yeah,
on your homepage.
that's true. That's true. That's it. Even
That's
better. Thank
dedication.
you, Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Alan Weinstein dropping us a $10 super chat. Just a little something for my favorite podcast. Once again, like always, every week, we appreciate you. Whether it's Blunt Impact, NX3, watch alongs, we appreciate you, brother, for joining us
Yeah.
along.
Even holding it down this week.
Oh yes, the over under. You didn't have as many fucks as I would in the watch along. It was still a fun one, even though the rumble was trash. But we'll get a little bit into the rumble later today. Frantic World, what's up, Chris G, Ness and Chat, the Cal Ripken of True Heel Heat. Welcome back. It's time to light this blunt. Ness, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I am ready.
All right. We're gonna start at three, two. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Got to put that out so we don't get the ads limited. All right. We got to talk about, we're starting off hot on this episode because we got to talk about the opening match. And the opening match was none other than Jordynne Grace putting up her digital media championship against Matt Cardona. Nice guy, Matt Cardona, as I like to call him, right? Because this match, it was good. It was a good match. Let's see a shot of Jordynne Grace elbowing Matt Cardona to death. Good physical match, right? But a lot of the storytelling about this was Cardona feeling a little bad that he's hitting a woman. It's his first intergender match. Uh, Part of me, deep down inside of me, I'm like, this guy wouldn't give a fuck if he's hitting a woman in GCW. Well, you know what I mean? What's the difference in Impact Wrestling, right? But Jordynne Grace holding her own. She is tough. She is strong. She is one of the strongest competitors, pound for pound, in Impact Wrestling, probably. So she she's hitting big moves like that elbow we just seen. Cardona's hitting a nasty suplex in a corner, but he's
Mhm.
he's hesitant to land bigger moves. He's hesitant to make the cover. He's hesitant. He doesn't know how to act. He's going up against a woman. Turns into a good back and forth until Cardona gets his eyes on that title. And that gold, he turned into like Gold Digger. Not
Yeah.
Gold Digger. What's his name? Fucking the guy from Austin
Gollum.
Powers.
Oh, gold member.
Gold member. I love gold.
Yeah.
I like the smell of it. He's just looking
The
at it.
taste
I
of
like
it.
the taste of it. He's just looking at it, and he decides to try to bring it into the ring. The ref takes the belt from him, and as the ref is distracted, putting the title back, Jordynne Grace goes for like a suicide dive. But guess what? Scumbag Matt Cardona is here to stay in all promotions because he brings out a chair, hits Jordynne Grace with it, hits radio silence, and we have a new digital media champion in Matt Cardona. And here's something for the fans. That's what Matt Cardona thinks about you guys, rightfully so. You don't disrespect the hottest thing on the internet right now, Matt Cardona. We have a Cardona interview after as he's leaving. He has no remorse. This is the greatest night of his life. He's going home with gold finally. He's been came to Impact to win gold, and he finally accomplished it. Gia asks, "What about Chelsea though? Like, what do you think Chelsea would think about this?" He says, "Why don't you go ask Gresham what it feels like to be married to a loser?" See you later. So, scumbag Matt Cardona, the real Matt Cardona, has stood up, and I love every single second of it. I'm here for this Matt Cardona. And the match was cool. I enjoyed the
Yeah.
match for what it was. How'd you feel about this whole thing?
Overall, it was good. Um, when we made our picks prior, you solely picked Matt Cardona. I had faith that Jordynne Grace was going to retain because I think it felt like she just got the title, and although she might have had like one or two defenses of it, um, I don't know. It just did seem like it was the right time to take it off of her, but the fact that it's Matt Cardona of all people to get it, I'm not really mad at it. I love the idea of Matt Cardona being the digital media champion. I just thought it was a little bit too early, but regardless, either way, it's going to work. The match was good. Like the story that was telling was, yeah, this is Cardona's first intergender match of his career, and he really didn't know like how to go about it. Like yeah, he's in there with a top competitor, not even just women's wrestling, but just in the world of wrestling in general, in Jordynne Grace. But he was conflicted. He was conflicted to treat her as an equal. You seen that suplex in the corner? He like that was. I mean, I did cringe a little bit when I seen it, but it wasn't in a sense of oh he did this to a woman. It was just the sense that that was a crazy ass suplex, and the way she landed looked rough as fuck. But Jordynne Grace is tough as shit, so she got back up, kept it going, and it looked like she was going to retain until the real Matt Cardona stood up, showed us that he was a fucking piece of shit, and had the treat to win. He was like Gollum from the Lord of the Rings. Like once he got his hands on that digital media champion, he was, oh my precious, oh
Yeah.
my precious. Next thing you know, he's fucking swinging a chair,
Yeah.
which is like when he did that, I said, yo, I'm not even gonna lie, like my jaw dropped. I'm like, oh shit, this dude's an asshole. But the persona that he has outside of Impact making its way into Impact makes sense. He's clearly one of the most talked about and publicized entities in indie wrestling right now. With his work in GCW and and other companies outside of that. So I mean, it's gonna work. It's definitely gonna work. Uh, but yeah, this was a great match. Even though I didn't choose the winner correctly,
I did.
I'm
I
not
did.
mad. Yeah, yeah, you did. I gotta give credit where credit's due. You definitely did. But I like where it's going. You know, because if he was just would have won like in a babyface way and just like straight overpowered her, that this keeps Jordan looking strong for one. That's great. Two, it makes Cardona get automatic instant heat, and you already know he knows how to like handle all that. So it's gonna be good. I like the way the direction is going with this.
Yeah, I mean, I think the digital media championship was kind of born for Matt Cardona. So
Yeah.
and you got to keep it consistent, right? Now this character is consistent throughout every promotion that he's in. So it's like this is the best version of Cardona that we've seen. So
Mhm.
I'm digging it, and he's a great heel. It's weird to say, but he's a great fucking heel. Let's look at some comments. The MW Network, SPWTK, Impact be dropping pure fire like these platinum cookies. Oh yeah.
Hey.
GOD link up with Switch and Bay. This version of Billet Club is too sweet. Absolutely. We'll get into that in a little bit. Uh, you, my boy Blue says, holding back on Impact is very mid of you, Matt. And he calls him Mid Cardona. That's his new name on Impact Wrestling. Mid Cardona. Frantic World needs Bullet Club to start a war in AEW. I agree. I kind of thought we were going to get it, but we haven't got it. But there's still time. We got faith. There's no reason to rush these things. We can get it one day. Who knows? Truly Heel Romeo says, F Matt Cardona for cheating against my good friend Jordynne Grace, who follows me on Twitter. Well, sweet her and tell her not to cry about it. But no, we like Jordynne Grace. We like Jordynne Grace here. But tell your good friend,
He never passes up the opportunity to say that she follows him on Twitter.
yeah, send her a tweet. Tell her, get over it, champ.
And I have seen
Chin,
her like reply
chin
to
up,
him
champ.
like a couple times, like just actually reply like
They
regular
are good
conversation.
friends. Jesus,
Yeah.
they really are good friends. How about that? You learn something new every day. Bobby Petito, he will be the first challenger for Matt Cardona. I think Jordan gets the rematch, right?
Yeah, of course.
I think she's the first one. And Alan Weinstein says Golem Cardona. Yeah, it was like Smeagol and Golem. Like he was Smeagol, like, no, I can't hit her with the chair.
And
And then fucking Golem came out and was
then
like,
it
hit
just
the
did it.
bitch.
Yeah.
Hit the
Yeah, they just did
bitch.
it.
He just hit it. He hit it with the chair. Damn you, Matt Cardona. Speaking of Matt Cardona, let's go to his best friend, Brian Myers, who's getting chased by none other than Morrissey. He sees some jabronis, kills him backstage. He throws Zicky Dice through a couple doors. As he almost gets to Myers, he's stopped by security and Scott D'Amore. Scott says, "Listen, I know you're unstoppable. Morrissey says, "You're not going to get anybody to stop me." He says, "I know you're unstoppable, so I'm just going to book a match next week. No disqualification. You and Brian Myers, you get your hands on him." He says, "Cool." Now he just wants to find Moose. Scott says, "Not going to happen." He sends him back to the hotel. Goes at the hotel. Perfect. Well, Morrissey ain't no bitch, so he shows up at that hotel and he makes Moose eat some ice. Beats his ass in the hotel room. Slams his door, slams the refrigerator, the freezer door on his head a few times. Good shit. I thought this was a fun little brawl. Could have been longer, but it was cool for what it was. How'd you feel about this?
uh, it was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, cause that's yeah. Then it was funny. Still, still trying to get used to this face Morrissey thing. I say this every week. It's getting there, but still like I don't know.
you're
But
taking the local train there. It's just
yeah, yeah,
hitting a bunch of stops before you get to your destination.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was working because now they got him paired with Brian Myers in the learning tree, and you know how obnoxious those guys are. So
Yeah.
that's definitely gonna work in his favor. There's no way that people are gonna cheer for Brian Myers over you. Like it's just not gonna happen. Regardless of whoever you are, you could be Morrissey, you could be fucking, you could be anybody. They're not gonna cheer fucking Brian Myers over you. And then him just Morrissey getting to the hotel, giving Moose what for, getting some revenge. All leading up to no surrender. It was good stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Uh, Speaking of good stuff, not so good stuff coming up next. It is what it is, but it's Jonah versus Crazy Steve in a squash match.
Yeah.
Steve off to a hot start, all over Jonah, starts biting him, sick fuck. But then he gets killed. He gets hit with the tsunami splash. After the match, Jonah's going to kill him again, but Black Taurus gets in front, backs his boy up, and it looks like we're headed toward a match. Black Taurus versus Jonah should be a fun little sprint, hopefully, but I guess we'll see. Any thoughts?
I wanna see Jonah and Black Taurus more.
Then
Yeah,
the
I didn't really ask for this since Crazy Steve. But I mean, I guess for what it was all right. But it wasn't nothing like crazy. It wasn't nothing like crazy like Steve. So bars. But yeah, Jonah and Black Taurus is definitely going to be way better, much better, much better.
Well, we'll see. It should be a little sprint. I think it'll be a 3 or 4 minute little sprint, and then Jonah gets the kill. Next up, we got the influence backstage, or the bootleg influence, as Madison Rain likes to refer them, because they didn't win the tag team match last week, even though it was a non-title match. Caleb thought they were really going to be champs if they won, but that can't happen. And Madison can't wait for Tina to come back. She wants her actual title match, so that's still going to happen whenever Tina gets back from I forgot what they said, a spa vacation or some shit like that. But
I
a
know I
wellness
follow her
trip.
on Instagram. Yeah, she's out
Yeah,
influ really influencing. Like she's like going places, taking pictures and shit. So
she's out influencing, living up to the gimmick.
yeah.
But then the inspiration come out. They got a GIF for Caleb with a K, very inspiring. And it's a new phone with the inspiration as the lock screen. So well, just get that impact money and you start buying people new phones.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. See if it's the new iPhone or the new Galaxy.
Look like the
Might
galaxy.
be.
Look like a galaxy.
Probably was a
Yeah,
Galaxy.
yeah. What a shame. Not even he don't even get the respect to get an iPhone.
Yeah.
Alan Weinstein says Jonah versus Black Taurus should be good. In frantic world with the most painful question I'm going to read today. Are you guys ready to see Goldberg again?
I don't have to see Goldberg because I don't have to watch WWE.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to see Goldberg. I mean, maybe WrestleMania if I decide to hop on the watch alone, but that's about it. Rumble pretty much drained me of my life. So it's like
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I was gonna say the best thing about any of the watch, well, that's every watch along we do. The best thing about the watch along is us. So, but yeah, little fucking Goldberg. They got to do something. They got to do something other than
he got
Goldberg.
fucking let go.
If
Uh,
it's elimination chamber, that's that works. Like just get that shit out of the way. Roman get another
yeah.
win.
Does Roman have an opponent yet?
Not at the moment.
Oh, Roman and Goldberg.
He don't have it here because Brock and Bobby, yeah, Brock and Bobby are in the elimination chamber. So, uh, what else are we gonna do with Roman? He either gets a paid vacation or he's gonna fucking face Goldberg.
I could see him and Goldberg. Uh, yo, that just cracked me up. No, I'm not ready for Goldberg. Yeah, I'll see you there. Truly Hill Romeo, chill. Don't take that inspiration pick. Don't take it down so fast. Oh, well, if you wanted me to put it, all you had to say was that's all you had to say. All right, there you
I'm
go.
inspired myself.
Very inspiring. You know who's not really that inspired? Steve Macklin.
Yeah.
He's just angry, very angry, and he's having a match against Jonathan Gresham. Non-title match, regular wrestling rules. Ian Riccaboni back on commentary, and this was a solid match. It started off very mat-based. Jonathan Gresham with the holds, Steve Macklin trying to fight him off, trying to counter, but just can't counter the octopus. You know what I mean? It's just too good.
Too many arms.
That's it. Too many limbs. Uh, Macklin has the advantage after the commercial break. Breaks down into a little back and forth. They start forearming the shit out of each other, which is always cool to see. Macklin counters a springboard moonsault into a power slam. That was a nice little spot. Macklin has Gresham in the ropes and starts beating him down and then just refuses to get off of him. So the ref has no choice but to disqualify Steve Macklin. Jonathan Gresham is the winner by disqualification. Uh, Afterwards, he just puts him in the corner, does the little lawn dart, kills Jonathan Gresham. And then out comes Honor No More. They jump Steve Macklin. And then afterwards, they try to get Jonathan Gresham should join, but he refuses. Cue Josh Alexander, and he is having a match with Vincent. And this was a pretty good match. You know, not pretty good, but it was a good match. It was a solid match. Some interference, but solid on both ends because I didn't know what to expect from Vincent. He wasn't that bad. But Josh Alexander, of course, the walking weapon, he's going to win with divine intervention. Finally hits the move, gets the win. The Impact guys come to help. They're beating up the Honor No More outside, but somebody comes in the ring and lays out Josh Alexander, and guess who it is? None other than Ring of Honor, or formerly Ring of Honor, Kenny King.
He's actually
He,
former Impact as well.
look at that, and he is now
Returning
Honor.
Impact.
Yeah, returning to Impact, but he is part of Honor No More. They cut a nice little promo backstage. Kenny King introduces himself. Vincent talks. Bennett, Matt Taven. PCO looks nuts as usual. Just good shit. Good promo from these guys. And every week, every week, I'm starting to dig this Ring of Honor or Honor No More invasion more and more. So give me more of this. I want to see more of this. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah. Macklin and Gresham was good. Um, the finish, I just seen that happen earlier. Not this week, but was it this week? Yeah, this past Saturday. Yeah, this past weekend, I should say. Seen that this past weekend. Eh, I don't understand why you would, you wanted this match and then you, of all people, get yourself disqualified. I don't think that's smart wrestling there, Steve Macklin. But the match was solid, though. Yeah, so I definitely agree with that. And then, another decent match in Alexander and Vincent. Uh, I'm definitely feeling the I don't know more storyline. Um, Kenny King coming in is kind of out of left field, but it makes sense because he's actually former Impact, like we stated. So having him come in from the ROH side, that's going to be good. Um, I just want to see who else pops up at this point. If they're bringing in more guys to either, be on the Ring of Honor side, or bringing in more Ring of Honor guys that are like, yo, we're not like that. We want to come here to compete, show you why we're the best, show you the honor of Ring of Honor. I hope they do something along those lines because, we already got Jonathan Gresham and he seems to be on an island by himself in that regard. The rest of the Ring of Honor guys, they're running around causing ruckus. So, yeah, just want to see if they go that route.
Hey, never know. Well, we'll see in the next few weeks. Definitely leading up to No Surrender and that 4-on-4 match where if the Honor No More guys win, they stick around in Impact Wrestling. SP3 with the reminder, remember to drop a thumbs up on this video, share with your friends, and subscribe if you are new. Alan Weinstein, poor Kenny King, and Mike Bennett bunch of group fucking Ring of Honor rejects. Well, safe to say you don't like Matt Taven. But then again,
Of course
who
not.
does like Matt Taven? I like Matt Taven. He's alright. You know who else is just alright? This fucking blue chip prospect that Raj was hyping up last week. His name is I don't want to. I'm gonna butcher this, and I don't mean to. His name is Bhupinder Gujar. And he's going up against John Skyler. It's basically just a showcase for this guy. He's not too bad. He's green as shit, but
Yeah.
he has potential. He's athletic. He was a power lifter at one point. He's strong. Good look. Seems like he got a little charisma. I think there's a lot. It may, the blue chip term might hold true because it looks like this kid got potential. But for right now, nothing special. Nothing special.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Potential.
That's it. That's the word of the day. Potential. Frantic World, I can't believe Kenny King is back in Impact. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. That's cool to see.
Yeah,
I
that's
like Ken.
fucking out of left. Like I said, it's out of left field. Because of all people coming into Impact from Ring of Honor, Kenny King was not at the top of my list. So,
Kenny King's good though. He's good.
oh yeah,
We get a recap of Mickey James in the Royal Rumble, all 5.5 minutes of her. Uh, well, I don't know how long she was in the Rumble. It feels like she was only in there for maybe five
I think
minutes.
she was like 20. I mean,
Really?
yeah, really. I don't fuck. Honestly, I
I
don't
feel like
remember.
that Rumble went so fast. Or maybe that was the men's Rumble. I don't know. I was already a little drunk at this point. I
But
can't
it might have been
remember.
like from like 10 to 15 minutes she was in, or 10 to 20 minutes she was in there. I think
Oh, look at that.
somewhere in between there. But
Well,
it did like, oh, she just came out. That was it. I think
uh,
she got like one elimination.
that's it. Chilled until she had to get eliminated.
Yeah,
She uh she talks about making history, and then she's interrupted by none other than the number one contender, Tasha Steelz. She's of course with Savannah Evans. She impersonates Mickey James, giving her a speech after she gets her ass beat by the Barriqua badass Tasha Steelz. Good Southern accent by Tasha had me laughing. Uh, things starts to get a little spicy, and then Chelsea Green pops up to get Mickey's back, and it looks like we might have a tag team match, but Tasha wasn't with it. So next week, Mickey James is going to give Chelsea Green a title match. So that's going to happen next week on Impact, I believe. And yeah, Mickey James is making history. We're post Rumble now. What's next for Mickey? I guess we'll find out at No Surrender.
uh, yeah. I I don't know where the hell. Like, hey, you know, you came back. I mean, you came. You're backing me up. I'm gonna give you a title shot. Like, I mean, I guess that's what happens in the world of wrestling. But
Shit like that, right? You
yeah,
help
like
you help me out, so you deserve a title shot.
yeah. So you could potentially take this.
Fuck
You're such a
that.
good friend. You could potentially beat me for this title.
No,
Like, what kind of
I'm
shit does
good.
did that fucking make any sense?
I'm good. I'll pay for your Uber back to the hotel. I'm not. That's about it. I ain't giving you no damn title shot.
Yeah, I'm holding out for when Tasha faces Mickey that Tasha wins, but I don't know. I'm hoping, but we'll see.
We'll see. We get another Giselle Shaw vignette. Any thoughts, Ness?
Nah. Yo, I watched that
Ah,
shit back, yo. That might have been the funniest part of the show last week.
it was
Because you're as you're reading, SP3's is like, yeah, she has something in common with Nyla Rose. I think I was drinking at the time, and I'm just like, oh shit. But again, just like I said, as long as this performer can go out there, wrestle, you know, make me intrigued to their character, they can perform. We don't care what you are, just as long as you ain't an asshole.
yeah,
As long
just
as
don't
you're
be an
not out
asshole.
here Brian Kendrickin.
Brian Kendrick, you dumbass. Bobby Petito with the stats. Mickey James was in Women's Royal Rumble for 11 minutes and 40 seconds.
11 minutes. That's between 10 and 20. So yeah, I was in the ballpark.
Alan Wein Alan Weinstein says, I like Day Day Crazy X and Baby D. Yeah, he also says Tasha can get it.
For sure.
And Frantic World, maybe we can see Mickey James at MLW or AEW. We'll see. She's still NWA, so
You could definitely see
after
her in
Impact,
AEW at
I could
some
see,
point.
maybe I could see her making an appearance. Uh, Speaking of the knockouts, we have another knockout killing somebody, and that's Masha
Mhm.
Slamovich. She commits murder on Casey Lennox. Not much here. She's just a squash.
Shit, speaking of Casey Leonard, she used to do interviews for MLW. Then she just disappeared. I thought she was going to NXT, I think, but I don't know what happened with that.
I think she was in NXT, and then they let her go with 70 other people.
Uh, shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
They just uh they just cleared $1 billion, they said, so expect more people to fucking get fired. Let's keep this billion.
Yeah. We want another billion, pal. Deanna Perrazzo has an interview. She's asked about storming out last week during Mickey's address to the Knockouts division. And Deanna doesn't care about that shit. She does
Yeah.
her talking in the ring. She doesn't belittle her people. So she issues an open challenge for either title next week. She says she has two, so why not? That's the same thing Lance Armstrong said before her surgery. Uh, he
Shit.
cheated. He cheated. He cheated. He deserves that joke. He cheated. Uh, but yeah, who do you think? Who do you think Deanna Perrazzo is going up against, and for what title? I think it's going to be for the AAA Women's title.
Uh I don't know. She might defend the WWE. I'm tripping. She might defend the Ring of Honor Women's Champion because I was gonna say WOH Women of Honor Championship, but as soon as I said the W, it just took me off. But anywho, I mean, shit, why not? You just got it. Why don't you give her some spotlight? She's had a Lorena's championship for a couple months now, so we know that she's that champion. But she just recently got the Women of Honor Championship. Why don't that is the title in Impact right now, as far as because Ring of Honor's not on right now,
Yeah,
so the Women of Honor Championship
they're on
is
Impact.
they're on Impact, so there it is. But yeah, I want to is I don't even matter who she goes against at this point. She just have a great match with any fucking body. So
Absolutely. And now we got to go into the main event. Bullet Club taking on Ace Austin, Matt Fulton, Jake Something, and Speedball Mike Bailey. Get a nice two sweet before the match between the Bullet Club. Jay White had a nice spot. It's three suplexes on Mike Bailey, but after each suplex, a member of the team comes in and does a nice little springboard move off the over the ropes. So I thought it was just a nice little creative spot to bring up. Jake Something finally tags in, but then Man Fulton tags himself in. reluctantly. Well, Jake something was reluctant to get outside the ring, but he obliged. He obliged for the sake of keeping the team together. He did it. Man, Fulton finally gets the upper hand on Chris Bay, beats him up going into the commercial break. Fulton's team with the momentum after the commercial break. But Man Fulton and Ace Austin are only tagging each other. They said, fuck Mike Bailey and Jake something, which is going to have a nice little 4-on-2. Who needs you guys?
And that's when everything went wrong.
Exactly. Bay finally tags in Jay White. Mike Bailey finally gets tagged in too. So Jay White, Mike Bailey, they have a nice little cool exchange. Uh, I would like to see that one-on-one match. That'll be cool. Uh, Tama Tonga finally tags in. Him and Tangaloa hit Ace with the. Oh, they hit the Magic Killer on Fulton to try to send a message to the God. Jake wants to tag in, so he chops Ace in the corner after Ace hits him with the okey doke, acts like he's going to tag him and pulls his hand back. But the Bullet Club is just too much. They beat up Jake something, and then Chris Bay hits the Art of Finesse finally to get a win. It's been a while.
Yeah. And he
Welcome
been the
back
one
to the
losing. Shit.
yep. Welcome back to the winner circle, pal. So Chris Bay finally Bullet Club standing tall, but then out comes Valiant by Design and the Good Brothers, and they beat up or start brawling with Bullet Club, and that's how we end the show. So lots to unpack
Yeah.
in this episode, but a cool way to end the show with the Bullet Club and these other four gentlemen. Wasn't a bad match. These could be kind of a clusterfuck, but it wasn't too bad. How you
That
feel?
was going to be my word to describe it. It was a clusterfuck. But it was nice that Chris Bay picked up the win because he definitely needed that shit. And then, post match, that's their business arrangement. Is
Take out
working out pretty
God.
well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Taking out the whole fucking Bullet Club is working to an extent. I don't know where Hikaleu is at. And fucking they need to bring back ELP, get Taji Ishimori over here. They can make this work.
yeah. I mean, I like this version a lot, and hopefully they keep expanding to it. But I mean, well, it remains to be seen what's going to happen with all these guys. Hopefully, they stick around longer than just no surrender, because maybe
Yeah.
we'll see them. You know, we're definitely going to be around until then, and we only got a few weeks. So hopefully, they stick around after that. Some comments before we sign off on this episode. Will Chisholm, I love how y'all version of Vince says "pow" at the end of every sentence. Well, God damn it, pal! Doesn't it kind of seems fitting, doesn't it? That wasn't at the end, but yeah, pal in every sentence.
It
Sounds like
was in
something
there.
Vince would say.
That's what she said.
Oh man, Alan Weinstein. On a serious note, I am a little hurt about the Brian Kendrick stuff. I have always been a huge fan. I met him at a TNA house show, and he was cool. And now to find out he's just a racist, anti-Semitic piece of shit, shaking my head. As a proud Jew, fuck Brian Kendrick. Yeah, it's rough. I don't uh I don't necessarily think Brian Kendrick's anti-Semitic. I think he's just a fucking idiot. Um, he's just he's just a conspiracy theorist, and he's a little burnt out. Did a little too many drugs back in the day. Uh, but that's about it. It is what it is. He got caught saying some shit he wasn't supposed to say, and see you later. That's what happens. So fuck Brian Kendrick. That's how we're gonna end this show. We want to thank everybody at home for watching this video, watching along with us live. If you didn't catch us live, we want to thank you for catching us on the archives. Ness, where can we find you at?
God damn it. You can find me. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, skinny__ Kravitz. Right here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. One half of Blunt Impact. Myself, Chris G. We go live every Thursday, 10:30. we review Impact Wrestling. Some say we are the greatest Impact Wrestling review on the YouTube channel. Well, we're the only Impact Wrestling review on the YouTube channel. But I meant all of the YouTube channels because Trio, he's better than everybody. You can also catch, well, this isn't better than everybody, but our review of it is better than everybody's. NXT 2.0, NX3, myself, Chris G, Romeo Anthony Cologne, every Tuesday, or most of the time we do watch alongs because we don't want to review this shit. But yeah, we review NXT 2.0 and how bad it is. Even though I just gave it a thumbs up this week, it was like it was all right compared to what I watched on Monday Night Raw. So that's probably why I gave it a thumbs up. To be
That's why you
completely
gave it a
honest,
thumbs up.
that's exactly. I'm like, well, shit, it ain't as bad as Raw, so you get a fucking thumbs up. But yeah, Joints and Jabronis, we got that coming for you as well.
Oh yes.
Patreon exclusive. So if you greatly appreciate it, if you want to support the Patreon, as low as $3 a month. Go on there. You get these videos. You get the first videos. You get videos exclusively to Patreon. You know, members things, votes, polls, help us make decisions. You know,
Yeah. Help us
yeah. I
out.
think I'm gonna say yeah. I think I plugged everything I could plug.
Help us out. We have that prediction world championship, the True Heel Heat prediction championship. If you're a if you're a Patreon member, you are entered in that contest.
Oh, I didn't even tell you. I don't even know because I don't think Romeo said anything in the chat, or he might have, but I missed it. So on our Dynamite watch along, they was talking like we were talking about sports. So we asked, if do they want to see us do True Hill Heat sports now, and like I don't know how many people voted for it, but Romeo said it was 100%. So he's like, yeah, that's the first 100%, the first 100% poll in True Hill Heat YouTube channel history. So then,
It's
like,
great.
yeah. So I mean, we could work it. You guys will work that out. You SP3, probably Romeo, Josh,
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah,
we'll figure something out because there's a lot of sports out there and a lot of bad takes that
exactly. That's
that we
why. Yeah,
so
we're already
maybe
good at wrestling. Let's
a
try our
hundred,
hand at
a
this other
hundred
stuff.
percent, 100% to do a Super Bowl watch along.
Oh, it was
Look at
100
that.
for us. Oh shit, I thought it was for the sports thing.
We might have to do a Super Bowl watch along. I ain't gonna be. I'm gonna be lit. I'm gonna be somewhere. Not home. So, so count me out for that one. I might pop up in the comments and say some wild shit. But yes, Super Bowl watch along. We'll keep an eye out for that. We'll plug that next week. But you can find me at True Hill Chris G on Twitter, Instagram, right here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel every Tuesday night, NX3 with the good brother, the three-time maybe making championess, and Romeo Anthony Cologne. And then, of course, every Thursday night, 10:30 Blunt Impact Live. We are here. Catch all the watch alongs. The Royal Rumble watch along was a fun one. Uh, Got to try to watch that one back, see if we can catch some gems from there because I know there was quite a few. So,
Yeah,
uh, always a good
fucking
time
three
when we do
hours.
watch.
Hell yeah.
Yes, it was a marathon, but we made it. A lot of white clothes. It was a lot of white clothes uh, that I had to clean up. But hey, we're back. We're back for Blunt Impact, and we'll be back next week. So for the three time, three time, baby making champion Ness. I am your boy Chris G for our co-host Mary Jane. We will see you guys next time. I'm not gonna do the predictions picks because I'm down. So I just realized I didn't even do it. So fuck it. You get the predictions next week. All I know is that Ness and Romeo's up, and I'll be down.
Yeah, I had a bad pick a night.
That's right. I didn't have a good night either. But we hope everybody at home has a good night. Peace.
Peace out.